Hello, Reformers, and welcome back to A Clash of Kings. Now, when we left off, we had just taken Storm's End, and then things happened. Dragonstone treachery, everyone, yes. Well, technically it wasn't actually treachery, it was just the game being a little bit weird with the interactions between having a faction be neutral to the player character, but then be aggressive to the player's faction. So it was a little bit weird, a little bit of weird interaction going on there, but we're fine. We are absolutely fine, because as you can see here, I have just run back and forth between Crow's Nest and Griffin's Roost and gotten all of the kind of lower tier units in the garrison at Storm's End, things that I won't potentially miss. I won't miss these if they give Storm's End to someone else, and by they I mean AEGON, of course, and hello there seems to be a little bit of battle going on between Lisono Ma and Bryce Caron. I'm actually going to be helping Lisono if I can, but I have to take out Mary Mertens first, because she is currently having some problems. Now, yeah, I know. I'm kind of disappointed myself. Because John Connington Brackett, none other than the treacherous scoundrel himself, was in Ashford. He was actually there defending it, and he was there by himself with a garrison of about, I don't even know, 180. He had 160 in his forces, and they were kind of even in actual fact. The offensive force of the Stormlands was actually very even in comparison to John's forces, and then he got himself killed. Well, not killed, but taken prisoner. Well, he actually didn't get taken prisoner, but defeated. Anyway, so let's just take out Mary here first. See, this is the thing. I really didn't want to be like, oh yes, I didn't really want to go over to Ashford and be like, oh yes, I'm here to help and all that sort of thing, because, well, according to many of the backstories that we've had in the comments sections over the past few episodes, John Connington is a terrible, terrible fellow, and, well, it's a kind of little bit of alternate story here, which is really cool in my opinion. But anyway, yeah, we are going to be taking on Mary here. I don't really want to fight her, to be honest, because I'd love to be able to go and help Lisono Ma and, well, see what we can do about that. Obviously, we're going to have to secure this. The amount of units in Storm's End now is about 120, so we shouldn't have that big a problem with defending it now, and hopefully many of the vassals that would otherwise be wanting to, well, shall we say, siege it, are not going to be so inclined to do that, because, well, there's people there, hopefully. Hopefully the AI will just be like, oh, there's people there, oh no, we're not going to be attacking there now, yes. Hopefully something like that will happen, and if so, then great. Great, because then I don't have to worry about anything and everything's going to be just absolutely peachy. But if they do, then obviously I'm going to have to continue defending it until AEGON decides, hey, you know what, it's probably a good idea to give this to Elias because he's just so great. And, well, actually AEGON would probably call us something different. He'd probably say Elijah or something along those lines. Yeah, okay, so this is where I am going to attempt to shoot the opponent, because we want them to charge in. We want them to charge in relatively fast. I'm going to try and kill them, if I can. Can I kill one of them, though? That is the problem. Ah, hello there. A little bit of damage done. Maybe I can do a little bit more. I would like a little bit more, please. Please, sir, can I have some more? Maybe. Am I going to have some more? No. 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 Come on. Are you serious? I'm trying to kill that archer in the back there. Can you see him? I don't know where they... Oh, there we go. We got him. Okay, so hopefully they are going to charge now. I think they might. That's going to be good, because we are in a very, very advantageous position. I'm going to tell our infantry and our cavalry to charge in, but everyone else is just going to be an absolute beast. And by that I mean the archers, of course. Mary Mertens just ran in there. Not particularly a good idea, I would say. Okay, come on, Brendan. You must kill things. Kill things, Brendan. Ah, here we go. We have a couple of their cavalry coming in from the side. I will not allow that. Thank you very much. Have a headache. Buy one, get one free. On headaches. today only. I mean, this year only. This decade only, should I say. Oh, yes. Okay, so wait. Where are... Ah, there's one. There we go. People look relatively similar, so I have to be very careful about who I attack. Obviously, there's no friendly fire, really, with melee weapons, so I shouldn't really have to worry too much. But yes, all of our people are just absolutely destroying all of them, so I don't think I really need to worry too much. But after this, we're going to be heading to one of the last remaining Stormlands fiefs. And, oh yes, I must also mention that Ashford is now under siege, Steven Seagal, by the Dragonstone. Yeah, by the Dragonstone. So they seem to be wanting to claim Ashford for themselves, which is perfectly fine. I don't mind. It keeps the Stormlands vassals busy, because now what we're going to do is we're going to head to one of the last remaining castles after we have defeated Mary here and obviously helped out Lysono a little bit. But yeah, that's basically what we're going to do, and I'm very, very thankful for the Dragonstone to actually keep them busy in such a nice way. Can't believe I missed that shot, though. That was actually a bit disappointing. Maybe I'll actually... Nope, never mind. Okay, I don't really need to do anything, thanks to our elite Targaryen longbowman, of course. Yes, thank you. Okay, so we didn't lose too many, because, of course, she didn't really have the greatest unit quality, but otherwise, I can just rescue a couple of prisoners here. Oh, wow, there's actually quite a few here in actual fact. Yes, I went to the Weeping Town. I sold a couple of my prisoners too for 11,514 or something along those lines. So that's pretty cool. And I sold some of our companion loot too. Now, is there anyone else around here? No, I don't think so. So I'm going to be going over here and helping Lysono, hopefully. Oh, no, never mind. Okay, apparently I don't need to. Pentos? Pentos vassals are actually running around here? Oh, okay. So I think... it's because they're at war against Tyrosh. If I'm correct, I think they are probably at war against Tyrosh, and that's why they're heading down to Stonehelm. That is quite amazing to see Pentoshi vassals here, I have to say. Okay, so let's see what I can do about attacking Bryce here, and we're going to be helping... Oh! Apparently AEGON is here. Do I even want to bother? I don't even know. Do I even want to bother? Yeah, I suppose I should. Yes. Okay, so let's see. Yes, moving to help Harry Strickland bracket. There's another one. There's another one with a bracket. Oh no, they are being corrupted. And I'm actually kind of surprised that we have 606 troops. Does Sir Harry Strickland actually have that many? Does he have that many units? I somehow don't believe it. I really don't. That is very strange. But nevertheless, we have so many cavalry, not me, but the army as a whole has a huge amount of cavalry, so I'm just going to be telling everyone to charge in. It is a no-brainer in that respect, because, well, otherwise the AI is just going to stand on the other side, and it's going to be absolutely terrible, and I very much do want to get to besieging the nearby castles, because if we're able to take this guy out before he's able to warn his fellow vassals that a huge force of Targaryen units is bearing down upon the last remaining fiefs, and I'm pretty sure, or at least I am hoping, that the Dragonstone is going to be so powerful at Ashford that they will eliminate that particular threat for us. We can always take Ashford back at another time, and then the Stormlands will be eliminated, which I would very much like to see. I think that would be pretty cool. So let's see if we... Am I actually going to even get there in time? I mean, yeah, I know. Some of you have asked me to get a horse, and it's a good idea. It's a good idea to get a horse, of course. But that's the thing. I'm using a two-handed mace. I don't really want to use anything on a horse, and also that would mean that I would spend very critical skill points on a skill that I really am not going to use that often. In other words, riding skill. I mean, obviously I'm going to use it often if I have a horse, but the fact is that I'd rather spend it in something else, like Weapon Master or Athletics or something along those lines. So hopefully you can understand about that, but otherwise there it is. We eliminated him, and yes, we are getting a little bit of relation with him. He was not needing our help whatsoever. I'm going to take that guy prisoner, thank you very much. Okay, so now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to ask Alan... Am I still the Marshal? I think I am still the Marshal. So I'm going to ask Alan to start... Wait, Lysono Mar? Where is Harry Strickland? He's right here, is he? Oh, he has about 94. So where's AEGON? Oh, he's following him. Oh, that's amazing. Okay, this is great. Okay, so I know, we do have a bunch of companions that can actually level up, but what I want to do is I want to start a companion. I mean, a companion? No! I want to start a companion. Yes, I do want to start a companion against our enemies. Yes. I'm shaking my fist in the air with resolution and all kinds of amazing things. But no. What we are going to be doing is taking AEGON all the way over to Thornton. Oh, hello there, Pentos. Yes, you don't really need to worry about us. And there seems to be a Reach vassal over there, just doing some annoying stuff by raiding a village. We don't really want to worry about him too much, do we? And Hugh Granderson, you are going to be heading into the Thornton garrison here as well to try and defend it. A little bit irritating, but what can you do? And this is a ladder castle, and AEGON is joining us. He is going to become an absolute beast with sieges if we are able to get all of this done. So, as you can see here, the Reach is offering us 9,400 coins, basically the same that the Westerlands offered for Tywin, so I will be accepting that. I mean, 9,000, how can you say no to that? That's basically one... Oh my. Okay, so yes, that's basically one deposit at the Iron Bank, and I was just like, who's he giving... Oh, yeah, he's giving Storm's End to John Connington Brackett himself. Oh, I can... wow, that's quite the betrayal, isn't it? But I suppose maybe he got a little bit confused by something. We know that Aegon is easily confused, so that is... not particularly nice of him, is it? No, not particularly. But it's okay. It is okay, because we're going to be getting 2,500 coins. That's not really a big deal, and taking back Storm's End was actually not that bad, but I found it amusing that he took so long to give us ownership of Storm's End beforehand. When I left off the previous episode, I waited for some time, and he did not see fit to give us it very, very soon after our victory. But now he's all like, oh yes, I'm going to be giving this to John Connington, which is very, very frustrating. I'm going to accept the decision, mainly because I know a couple of you want me to leave House Targaryen, but mainly because I'd very much like to stay with House Targaryen for as long as I can, because I'd like to see what actually happens. I mean, I'd like to see the entirety of, I don't even know, maybe the center and the east side of Westeros, maybe even the entirety of Westeros apart from the Dawn areas, just encompassed by the House Targaryen colors. I think that would be very, very cool. That would be a cool sight to see. Anyway, let's see what's happening here. Yes, you're going to give it to you're going to give it to John Connington. That's just... he can go and defend it now. He can literally go and defend it. I mean, we saw how incredibly good he was at defending Ashford, didn't we? Yeah, he was defending there, and I was defending Storm's End, and he obviously ended up failing, which is usually what he does, apparently. But we have Aegon helping us at least. Maybe that is enough to tell us, hey, I have some faith in you, Elias. You know, maybe that's what Aegon's saying to us right now by offering his help, because every other vassal just went away. They just ran away, and I don't know where they are now. But anyway, let's get our archers into good positions. Yes. Okay, so let's try and get some nice headshots, shall we? Or not? There's a headshot. Yes. Okay, I'm trying to get headshots as much as I can because it's much more efficient, prevents the enemy from attacking us a little bit, obviously, because, well, it reduces their uptime in terms of attacking. And I'm talking about this like this is some sort of damage race or something along those lines, but not really, no. It's just that the less arrows they fire, the less units we lose. So that's basically what I'm trying to do here. Oh, nice headshots, though. Nice headshots. I'm getting some nice control on my bow nowadays. I've gotten much more used to it than I previously had, which I gotta say is really nice to see, because usually, hey, you know what, I'm not particularly the greatest at archery. I mean, I used to be much, much worse, but I also used to be a lot better. You know, King Barney, the original series, and Bruce Beartild in Gecko Cujo, they were both very good at archery. Bruce lost a little bit of his skill later on in his lifetime, but for the most part, he was very, very good. And, hello. I appear to need to... Oh, a headshot! And another one. Oh my. Okay, so apparently Barney Beartild is inhabiting Elias Mormont right now. For the amazing amounts of kills we're getting here. I am very worried about headshots though. Extremely worried about headshots, so I'm being a little bit careful here. I'm going to try and shoot this guy if I can. If I get shot and it actually penetrates my armor, we are going to be in a very, very bad spot because, well, it's going to deal a lot of damage. I have a bad feeling. Ooh, lovely. Okay, so I think it's about time that we tell our infantry and cavalry to charge in. Of course, we do have Aegon's units with us as well. He has contributed 66 to this particular siege. So let's see whether we'll be able to penetrate their defenses. Oh, you decided to go for me, did you? Ah, well, that's not going to stand, is it? No, that is not going to stand at all. Okay, let's try and take out these guys as best we can. Oh my, are you serious? Okay, well, at least we took out one. And I have a bad feeling. I have a bad feeling about this. Ah, yes, I do have a bad feeling. Now, you know what the problem was there? I decided to go in when they had already received their reinforcement wave. Yeah, exactly. So that is pretty bad, and as a result, I actually think we're going to be retreating, because I don't really want to smash our units against the walls of Thornton. I mean, it's not particularly a very grandiose castle, is it? So I would very much like to see what we can do. Ah, yes, of course. Okay, I'm going to change commander here. Let's see how much HP Alan actually has. He has a lot more HP. He has Dark Sister, so I'm actually going to be using Alan for this. And Elias is a little bit injured. He is a little bit injured, so he's probably going to get killed first. As we all know, he does like to get killed first for no apparent reason. But we are going to get our archers here. Ooh, he got the first kill. Aegon was the first death, which is kind of amusing in itself. And I'm just going to put our infantry and cavalry out the front there, and then we'll just bombard them once again. Elias, hopefully, is going to be so good at dealing damage with his bow that we won't need to worry. As you can see, he's already gotten 2 kills. Maybe he'll get a couple more. I actually wonder whether it's more efficient to allow the AI to get kills than it is to actually do it yourself. Because if you have high enough proficiencies, usually the AI is going to be just flat out better, right? Isn't that the case? I think so anyway, but maybe not in this case. Maybe not with Elias. He is getting some good kills, though. I gotta say, he is getting some good kills. So, how many have we eliminated so far? 25. I think it's probably a good idea just to rely on our archers for now, because obviously once we step up there, the archers in the archery nest up there are going to be utterly devastating against our HP levels, so it's really not going to be very nice. We did kill Sebastian this time around. He was the fellow that was actually dealing quite significant damage at the front lines. There's Elias. Are you actually going to shoot something? Oh, he did, and he actually got a headshot too. Okay. Well, okay. Doesn't seem too bad, I guess. Okay, so now we have to time this relatively well here. We need to time it so that we make sure that the reinforcement wave does not come at the exact time that we are deciding to charge everyone in. Because, as you can see, we do have quite a few at the opening here, which is a little bit of a shame. Should we just charge? I actually don't know. I'm actually unsure. Let's have a look here. Well, we've killed 40. I think they're probably going to be receiving reinforcements relatively soon, so let's do that. Let's just go straight on in, see what we can do. I am not going to be one of the first, though. I am going to be staying back as much as I can. Yes, new enemies have arrived, as I thought. Okay, so we might be in with an opportunity to penetrate their defenses before their reinforcements have a chance to... Yes, here we go! We're entering! We're entering very, very nicely, in actual fact. Oh yes, I like it. Okay, this is good. Okay, can you guys actually kill them? I'm going to tell our archers to charge in now because they're not really getting too many kills. I just got shot for 32 damage. No, that is terrible. Oh no. Okay. Well, what can you do? We're just going to have to roll with it and see if we can actually take out some of their archers. I am going to make that my mission for this siege. Alan's mission, anyway. Okay, can I get through? Can I get through? That is the one thing I'm asking myself right now. Yes, I can. Okay, here we go. Am I going to survive? Am I going to survive the attentions of these archers? No, the answer is no. No, the answer is no. I'm a little bit... Well, I'm going to excuse myself by saying that I'm not used to using a one-handed weapon any further. It's actually been a long time since I've used a one-handed, but I think I have distracted those archers enough, at least some of the archers enough at least, to allow our main forces, as you can see here, to just get on in. Of course, it was a great idea for me to actually tell our archers to charge in, because now they're just charging in, and I don't have to worry about them just holding position or whatever they may have done otherwise. I feel as though this is probably going to be a very nice victory. Unfortunately, the casualties are going to amount to a relatively big number. Alright, so here we go. We have gotten into the courtyard and we are assaulting the archery nest with our own archers, as you can see here, so it's actually going quite well. Now, many of these archers right here are falling off, and it's actually causing a pretty hilarious sight, so maybe we're going to see that. Maybe? No? Oh, that's kind of sad. But as you can see, Reaper Elias is actually getting a huge amount of kills right here. Kind of surprised about that. Oh, there he goes! Yeah, that's one of our own, but yeah, that's kind of amusing. Ah, yes. Them just falling off and then just going completely still. You know, they're not even moving. It's just like straight down falling. I can't even show you because you can't see me, but point is, pretty amusing sight to see. Yes. Okay, so there we go. We actually didn't lose too many units in actual fact. I'm actually quite surprised, but AEGON was the one to lose the most. And Elias killed 7. Elias killed 7. That's pretty nice. Okay, so let's head on in here. This is the final thing. Carver and Brynden, in actual fact, fighting alongside each other. Okay, and Brynden got himself killed. And then I was able to, of course, eliminate Sebastian there. And Elias was at the back. I'm not entirely sure what you were doing. Were you firing? Were you actually firing there? Hopefully. Hopefully he was. Let's take that guy prisoner. Take him prisoner. Take him prisoner. Oh my. Yes. And we have freed one of our own as well. That's very good. Oh, we're freeing quite a few in actual fact. Okay, that's great. So now we can just take a bunch of Golden Company units because they're always good. And some elite cell swords as well. Can I actually click on that? Thank you. There we are. Okay, so anything else? Veterans? I guess we'll get some veterans as well. Okay, so we can take a couple of these. But AEGON is going to add the rest of these prisoners to his army, I hope. And that will be very advantageous for us. So I'm not going to request this. I'm not going to request this because I doubt he will give it to us anyway. And there we have it. Okay. So there we are. That is a very nice progress there. And Ashford is still under siege. So we'll probably see that being taken by Dragonstone very soon. So I thank you very much for watching. And I will see you next time.